Welcome, one and all, to the Lame Design Conference, wherein each edition my esteemed guest and I will take turns in attempting to pitch the worst possible video game to you, the fans at home, whilst a professional graphic designer and artist illustrates said pitches over our inane ramblings. The contestant who can pitch the stupider, more diabolically unenjoyable game will be crowned the winner by you, the audience, via a poll that will be linked in this video's pinned comment and active for a week after the video's release. If the winner is my guest, they'll be placed into the Hall of Lame at the end of the following episode. And if the winner is me, I'll go out and buy myself a milkshake and look very smug about it. Let's meet today's contestant. Hello again, hard drivers and possibly hemophiliacs. Is that a term? Hemophiliacs? People are into blood. I am your host as ever, Fudj, and this is yet another episode of the Lame Design Conference today. I'm joined by Dave Oshry. Is it Oshry or Oshry? I'm sorry, there was
Oshry, you can say it however you want.
Okay, awesome. I'm here with Dave Oshry from New Blood Interactive, the CEO, as a matter of fact. New Blood, you guys responsible for the likes of Dusk, Ultrakill, which I'm halfway through. I must confess, Zelda came out just after I killed V2.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
do that.
Yeah, no beef, but I will get back to it. My friends and I, we have this agreement where once a year, every year, we're allowed to give each other a game that we have to play that year. And my friend gave me Ultrakill. He said I had to play it because I was a big fan of Doom 2016. To quote him, I could say this. I won't leave this in a recording if you want, but to quote him, it comes. That's what he told me.
You can leave that in, it's fine.
Okay.
Awesome.
It does come. I can confirm it does come so far.
It fucks and it comes.
Yeah, it totally, yeah. And actually, the new harness for you guys right now is Gloomwood, right?
Yes. Yeah, Gloomwood's in early access, coming out with an update actually this week, and then a big update in July. Gloomwood's the the new flagship in early access, working on getting Fallen Aces out, updates for Dusk, for Evil, Ultrakill. We're busy.
Yeah, because Ultrakill, that blew me away. It's still in early access, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not even, people talk about it like it's the greatest thing. It's not even fucking done yet.
Yeah.
It's getting there though. We're about 60-70% of the way through it, so it's getting there. It'll be probably finished next year.
That's a flex for that game to come like it does and not even be finished.
Yeah.
Most games don't come until they're finished. Ultrakill.
Ultrakill. Yeah, early premature ejaculation. The video game.
It's the first time that something come in first. It's been that satisfying.
Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, next topic.
That's a quote from the C. I can't believe how far I've taken this. I'm sorry. This man's a fucking CEO.
What I expected nothing less.
Yeah, no, you knew what you're getting yourself into. Well, I say that he didn't. He doesn't have a pitch prepared, but it's fine. He's going to improv. So everyone marvel at Dave's improv skills today.
I thought this was an interview with a serious outlet that had journalistic integrity.
That reflects so poorly on you. This is my first time ever actually doing this show with someone who might have some experience with pitching a game or having a game pitched to him. So
yeah,
for all intents and purposes, I should be the underdog.
You're gonna lose, yeah.
Yeah,
you're done. Finished.
Also, it's a come. It's what 10:30, 9:30 in the morning for you right now.
It is 9:30 in the morning on Thursday, May 18th here in New Zealand. Yeah,
that's so crazy because it's pitch black outside and also kind of freezing. So.
I'm gonna pretend that's why I'm still in my bathrobe and not that I just wear this all day.
Yeah, and actually, before we get into it, Dave, I am gonna have to grill you for a fun fact about yourself. It's a tradition here on the Lame Design Conference. Can you blow me away?
With a fun fact.
Actually, real quick, before we get to that, what are you doing in New Zealand? You're American. What are you doing
there? I moved here for a job in 2019, and then there was like that whole pandemic thing. So and now I live here forever.
I don't blame you. I think almost
I'm a permanent resident working towards my dual citizenship.
I think, wasn't it Gabe Newell? Didn't he moved to New Zealand because he was it's sick here? And
he came here for the pandemic and then he fucked off as soon as they lifted restrictions. He came here on his big fucking mega yacht, parked it in Auckland Harbor, threw a party, didn't pay any taxes, and then went back to the States.
I can't tell if this is bit or if this is all true. Is that actually true?
That's all true. 100% true. Damn. Yeah, and I think they gave him citizenship because billionaires, they don't play by the rules of normal people.
That's crazy, Dave. The internet loves him. How can you say these things?
It seems alright, yeah. He cut me off at the PC Gaming Show once. Other than that, he's like an alright guy. He has no idea who I am. happens.
He's about to find out. He's watching this right now, fuming.
Yeah, he's like, a fucking hard drive.
Ultrakill off
Because he has
right
that's
now.
his accent. Yeah, he talks, he's a Kiwi, he calls people cunts.
So, a fun fact about yourself. Can you blow me away?
Can I blow you away? Come. First-person shooters aren't my favorite type of game. That's, most people think they are because we make first-person shooters. They're not. Actually really boring, old-school top-down CRPGs are my favorite type of game. So like Baldur's Gate type stuff, the original Fallout games and stuff like that. People think like, first-person shooters are my favorite, but they're not. I don't even like video games. There's your fact. Video games, I fucking hate video games.
I even like Blood.
Yeah, I don't even like Blood. I don't like Old Blood, New Blood. I don't like anything.
No.
That's the fun fact.
That is actually genuinely quite surprising to me. I've played
first-person shooters aren't my favorite type of game. Yeah, I mean they're probably the type of game I play the most, but they are not my favorite.
How come why do you think New Blood has gravitated towards making them so much then?
Because we're good at it. And yeah,
touche. No, very fair point. I've finished one CRPG in my entire life. It was Divinity Original Sin 2. That game was
that's a good one.
It was really good.
That game fucks and comes. Yeah,
it was my favorite, but I haven't really jobbed with any others. I tried Pillars of Eternity for a bit. Couldn't get into
Pillars is good.
Tried Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good. The new Pathfinder is supposed to be really good. Wrath of the Righteous or whatever it is. I think it's supposed to be better than Kingmaker. I haven't played either. I bought them both on sale, and like every game on Steam, I buy it on sale, and then it sits there forever. And Gabe gets 30%.
Okay, well, while Dave gets time to coalesce his pitch from the cutting room floor, as I say, first time ever doing this to someone who has actual experience pitching, so I might be in trouble, but I'm trying to bring it back. My pitch today, and I promise I do not intend, I never go out of my way to try and sync up my pitch with my guest, but I haven't had an idea for a while that it just occurred to me would be fucking perfect today. It's a bit less perfect now that I know that shooters aren't your favourite genre.
Okay.
But I do think I've always thought it was pretty funny, and I thought, fuck it, let's do it today. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Lane Design Conference, it's a pleasure to be back. Thank you so much. I understand there's a groundswell of support around your boy today, going head-to-head with the CEO. I'm going to try my absolute best. A lot of boomer shooters or Doom-inspired FPS games, they have you going up against a kind of incomprehensible concept of evil, right?
Yeah.
The icon of sin is the devil and Satan, and you're fighting fear and all this other shit. In my game, which I have called Sidearm with Fries, you are fighting poverty, because we need to do something about world hunger and homelessness.
Wow, we got real sad for a second, yeah.
And I'm concerned that people watch this pitch and be like, oh, Fudj thinks homeless people are funny. I don't. I think this stupid idea for a game is funny. We should feed the homeless, and obviously do that.
And that's funny to you, feeding the homeless.
There are funny. Don't do this to me. There could be funny ways. Hey, MrBeast has made a whole fucking career out of this shit. I get him first. Get his ass, man. Leave me alone. Fucking 50k on YouTube. I don't need this shit. Here's my idea. It's a Doom style boomer shooter FPS where you feed the homeless by shooting food into their mouths.
Jesus Christ, man.
They should be fed. I want to go on record. They should be fed.
At gunpoint, apparently.
And well, food gun. If guns
at
shot
food point.
Yes, at food point. If guns shot food, we wouldn't need to ban them. If anything, we'd get
just
more.
Shooting French fries with the force of a shotgun blast into the mouths of homeless people is what you.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Glory kills, where you just go and you rip open their mouths and throw food in, and then close it, and then is that what we're going for here?
You're on the right track, to be honest. Yeah, there's Wait, by the way, I'll just for the sake of for the sake of posterity, my pitch, Dave does not necessarily approve of it. These are not Dave's views. I think this is funny. Dave might think this is.
When we develop and publish this game 3 years from now, I'll pretend this conversation never happened.
So yeah, you're taking on well, you're not taking on waves of homeless. You're taking on the responsibility of feeding
waves of homeless people. So they're coming. They're trying to attack you, and you're trying to feed them. I thought you were just going around to just homeless camps, just shooting them in the face with food, but no, they're actually coming at you like zombies.
I think they're They are politely...
I don't think you thought this through that much.
I think they are politely seeking out your assistance and you oblige.
Oh, so they're politely seeking out your assistance and you're shooting them in the face.
Specifically, the food you're shooting is hamburgers. You've got like a, you know...
That was French fries.
Hamburger ammo. No, it's just kind of... I mean, that's the name of the game, but... I mean, you know, at some point, I guess you could have like a... It could be a knife or something. Like you kind of jam...
Now we're knifing the homeless?
You jam fries down their mouths and they eat them like that, you know? Have food. Again, Dave does not necessarily approve. This is my pitch. This is all on me. Here's where the game gets really shit, because it could be fun, right? It could be kinetically fun to go around and basically every single shot you make needs to be a headshot, for one thing, because you need to get the food in their mouths. Obviously, reloading is a complicated concept, because, you know, how do you reload food? You only have a limited supply. Basically, every single time you reload, you are going to need to walk to the nearest fast food place and order more ammo, basically.
Oh, so you pay for it.
Yeah.
So how do you get the money to pay for the food to reload your
I think you start off with a fixed budget at the end of the game and you never gain any more, because this is a harsh criticism.
It's like a roguelike. Just you can do as much as you can with what you've got.
No, because that implies that you can come back and have more success, but this is a harsh critique of capitalism, where you're stuck at the same rung the entire time, trying to do a good thing, and you don't even really have the resources to do that. Your protagonist is just a regular-ass guy who I think has tried to fashion a kind of... It's not Mr. Beast.
You play as Mr. Beast.
He's DLC.
Full of hamburger meat.
We're working out legal stuff with Mr. Beast right now.
He's not yet been attached to the project.
No, Mr. Beast is... We'll cut this out and we'll add it in after he gets in his DLC. You're just a regular guy who has cobbled together a kind of vaguely Doom guy suit thing going on. I'm suddenly echoing through your mic.
You might be, yeah. Because you're coming out of my speakers. It shouldn't, though.
Hello. Hey, if you're watching this and there's a bit of an echo, I don't know, you get on my jokes twice. Cope.
And let me see. Speakers. Do you hear? How about talk now?
Actually, I think it stopped there. Oh, yep. Oh, we're good. Okay.
You good?
Yeah, it's gone.
I just turned you down a little bit.
Okay. You've cobbled together kind of a vague Doom Guy style outfit out of pots and pans, a bunch of average, everyday shit, you know, yeah, when you need to reload, you go to the fast food place. And I'm saying you just have a very realistic fast food experience. I think the most sophisticated part of the game, the part that we've put the most effort into, is that every single fast food experience you have will be uniquely a bit annoying in a different way. You know, maybe the server takes a bit long, maybe you trip over and hurt your ankle, maybe the milkshake machine's broke. You're going to be waiting on an average of 30 plus real life minutes for them to finish your order, because you're making, you know, you're getting like 40 hamburgers to go out and feed people. You're just going to be inside the fucking fast food place, just waiting for a good 30 minutes or so for your ammo to come back to reload, go back out, get out there. And my stinger is enemy types. This is the last bit. Eventually your good deeds spread to the world at large, a new enemy type appears. Paparazzi.
Mr. Beast.
Not Mr. Beast.
Oh, we gotta get him somehow.
Paparazzi. Now these motherfuckers you can take out with blunts. I don't give a fuck. Blanks. I don't give a fuck what you do to these guys. Pull out the actual Doom Guy shit on these fucking dudes. And after enough waves...
You got one type, it's like The Witcher, you've got two swords. Mm-hmm. One for monsters and one for humans.
Hamburgers for humans.
Hamburgers for humans and buckshot for the press.
And then, after you've finished a wave or a level or whatever, the clouds will part, a red moon will descend, a threatening voice beckons throughout the land, boss incoming. It's all very foreboding. It's very imposing.
Mr. Beast is finally arrived.
Mr. Beast. It's worse. Well, actually,
worse than Mr. Beast.
It's way better, but it's funny to pretend that it's worse. It's worse. It's the most terrifying thing you could possibly imagine seeing in this scenario. Oh my fucking god! It's a vegan.
Oh no.
You ever seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
No.
There's a vegan character in that whose whole thing is that because he's vegan, he's like super powered. He's like got like super speed and super strength. They have a green glow surrounding them. They're super fast. They're super hard. And obviously, you can't just go shooting a hamburger down this guy's throat, because that's just fucked up. And don't do that. So boss encounters are basically you waddle away terrifiedly, taking all the non-vegan ingredients out of your ammo. You know, but okay, burger, that's gone. Cheese, is that vegan? That's not vegan. It's got cows. It's milk. Bun, sesame seeds. Yeah, it's vegan. Fuck it, throw it. Should you throw a non-vegan ingredient at him? Well, he instantly fucking kills you because he's stronger than you, bro. He survives on a natural, entirely organic diet. He's fitter than you, and he's gonna tear your shit up. And then you start again from the very beginning of the game because that's just how life is. Same money, do all that shit all over again. That's the game. That's Side Armor Fries, baby.
Side Armor Fries, featuring Mr. Beast.
It's not this Mr. Beast thing is not going to happen, Dave.
Somebody actually pitched me, somebody that represents him, pitched me to make a mobile game for Mr. Beast once, and I was like, that is so not anything that. What?
Tell me you've never played one of my games.
I get pitched the weirdest shit. Someone asked me if Shroud should work on a shooter with us. No, I don't want to do that either. Like, why the fuck are you like? Why do you think me of all people? I'm like the opposite of the guy who wants to do these collaborations. Anyway, so is it my turn to pitch you a game now?
Yeah.
Actual game that was left on the cutting room floor of New Blood that we pitched to Google Stadia and got pretty far with.
You guys are interested in Google Stadia?
Yeah, well, we were just trying to get free money out of Google because they were stupid and giving money to anyone who would make a game for them.
That's based.
So we're like, what game could we pitch that would use the power of the cloud or some bullshit? And we said, we want to make a car combat game. We said, okay, we want to make a battle royale game with cars. They're like, ooh. And we're like, what if you controlled 100 cars at once? I'm like, what? And they were like, huh? I was like, yes, every person controls 100 cars. I'm like, okay. So there's 100 people on a map dropped onto an island, and each person controls 100 cars. Okay, what's the name of the game? 10,000 cars. As the cars get on the island, they all fall out of an airplane at the same fucking time, just pouring out, just cars and cars just crashing into each other.
This is like made up by an actual 10-year-old.
Like, you know how in Mario Kart where you get the 3 shells and the shells are around you and they act as like a shield? That, but it's 100 cars. And you're just kind of controlling the cars and you're just slamming into other people and the last car on the island wins.
So it's a battle royale.
Yes, it's a battle royale with cars drop onto an island, 10,000 cars per match. And it's only possible through the power of Google Stadia. That's the catch. It can't work on any other platform because it's just not powerful enough. Only the cloud-powered gaming of Google Stadia.
You could use Stadia to pick cars from Nissan's website or whatever to add to your fucking ring of
cars.
You know,
we have concept art for this game, by the way. This is it. The thing, we have car models. I can show. We made a logo.
If you're willing to show me that, I can put it in the video. It'd be funny.
I will send it to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thing that exists, and Google before they shut down was ready to give us like $1.5 million to make this stupid game. We got unreasonably far in talks with them. Very stupid.
I should pitch to Google.
Yeah, well, not anymore because Stadia's dead.
Yeah, no, not anymore.
There's no system powerful enough now to have 10,000 car battle royale.
Phil Harrison, come back!
And in the final car. An idea I just came up with. Once you are the last car on the island.
It's the Mr. Beast.
Mr.
Beast. Does he have a car?
He's surrounded by a swarm of homeless people from your game.
He's given them cars. He gave them cars for a YouTube video, bro.
Just running along. Next to Mr. Beast, part of his planned housing communities that he's now fucking doing, apparently, because that's not late stage capitalism.
No, he's doing out of the kindness of his heart, bro. I promise.
I don't think he might be an AI for all I fucking know. Anyway, so that's my pitch. Is 10,000 cars, and then at the end you fight Mr. Beast and the homeless people from your game.
Mr. Beast is like the boss in COD Zombies when like the weird random encounter shows up and you he's like the tank in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, he's like the tank in Left 4 Dead or that big boomer guy that comes out in The Last of Us. But it's Mr. Beast. Just comes out of the ground.
You just hear the
I'm here to charity.
You just hear the fucking, the epic rap battles of history voice of Mr. Beast! The next video is going to slap. The next big Mr. Beast video is going to go crazy. Giving 10,000 homeless people cars so they can fight in my death race, Battle Royale?
Yeah.
So, to be clear... To be clear, 10,000 cars. You're saying only Google Stadia would have been powerful enough. Is that actually true? Like, I mean, I know you.
No idea.
You were never going to go with the pitch, right?
We made up to make it sound good, so they would give us money. I have no idea if we could make the game. I wouldn't even know what to do with like $1 million. We were just going to make. So I was working on this idea with Rami. You know, Rami Ismail from formerly of Lambeer, and now professionally gives talks and flies planes, or whatever the fuck Rami does.
I am vaguely familiar with the name.
Yeah, and he was the guy who was talking to Google about this because, you know, he's a super famous indie dude, and they were like, Rami, we want you to make a game. And he was like, all right, I'm going to have my friend Dave make a game instead for you. And he was like, what do we do if we get like $1.5 million? And he's like, we're going to make $1 million trailer where we drop a bunch of cars out of the back of an airplane like the Fast and the Furious. And in the actual game, we're going to spend like $100,000 making. And it'll look like a mobile game like a Tesla.
Yeah. It doesn't even sound fun to make Fortnite, but with cars.
Like, I don't know. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Sounds funny. Sounds like a shit post. Sounds like a really elaborate shit post. Sounds like the kind of game you see on Twitter that you go, that's funny, and then you never see it again.
It sounds like a live service game that dies in 4 months. Man, that is something. Pitching a game to Google just to fuck with them. That's lit.
Mean, yeah, I have no sympathy for companies with infinite money. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Give me money.
Well, this episode wound up being a whole lot more Cum and MrBeast oriented than I expected, but I thoroughly enjoyed it as much as I hope you guys enjoyed it, as much as I hope you enjoyed it, Dave. I thank you very much for joining us this early in the morning. You got any plugs you want to give? You want to give any shout outs? Before you do, actually, I just want to say, wishlist Gloomwood on Steam. Huh?
Yeah, play Gloomwood on Steam at residentthieval.com or thiefwithguns.com. We got Dusk, we got a medieval. We just came out with a medieval VR. If you have a VR headset from our fine friends at Meta, formerly Oculus, formerly Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg just got his black belt in jiu-jitsu. Please don't fucking hurt me, Mark. That's weird. You see that dude doing fucking takedowns and you're like,
with the same facial expression the whole time.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Lizard cunt. Yeah, lizardcunt.com will redirect you to all of our games. It might. That's a good one, Lizard Cunt. I live in New Zealand. I can say things like lizardcunt.com.
I give you a pass. As a Brit, you get the C-word pass.
The game that's in the back of me, just Google Are New Blood Games any good? And maybe that'll show you something else.
Generally they are. As a guy who was halfway through Ultrakill.
We got Markiplier playing our games. Maybe one day MrBeast.
Maybe. MrBeast, if you're out there.
10,000 homeless people New Blood games. I gave 10,000 homeless people copies of Ultrakill and they all come.
This is the new giving the Pope Undertale. It's giving Ultrakill to homeless people. Getting them in your cars for your fucking battle royale.
Kill to the homeless.
Well, there you go. In the spirit of epic rap battles of history, guys, who won? You decide. Go ahead and vote via the pinned comment, whether Sidearm with Fries or 10,000 Cars, which is a game that was actually pitched to actual executives, was the worst game. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
See ya.